Bachelor of Science, Hospitality and Tourism Management with a major in Hospitality Management. Congratulations and please join us.
To be your valedictorian and give this speech on behalf I am beyond honored to be your valedictorian and give this speech on behalf of the entire graduating class of 2020, determined to graduate in light of COVID-19 from the most prestigious institution, the Montego Bay Community College. I do believe that my fellow graduates are feeling as profoundly happy as I am in this precious moment. Looking back, we have a lot to be thankful for. For starters, we owe our presence here to God Almighty. Secondly, thanks to our parents, guardians, and sponsors for the sacrifices they've made, and we remain ineffably grateful for their choice to invest in us and in our education. The plethora of achievements of this graduating class would not have been possible without the guidance and the support of our lecturers and the inspiration from our entire college community. To these mentors, I say, an amazing job you've done in molding and nurturing us to be where we are and who we are today. You gave us the courage to dare, the knowledge to excel, and the belief that we can succeed even when we doubt ourselves. You've instilled in us the self-confidence needed to reach for our dreams. And for all these things, we, the graduating class of 2020, thank you. A special thanks to Miss Murray and Mrs. Christie for being phenomenal educators, inspirators, trainers, and motivators. As Mrs. Christie always said, students, you're at a degree level now, you know. My God, this was always her encouragement to us during practicals when we felt like our gas was running out. And you know you can't run a bakery without gas, not true? Her way of saying, put some fire in your wire, students. You gotta work hard for that degree. I thank you both. And big up to Mr. Charles Ramsey, who I know for a fact, without a shred of doubt, has been a vibrant and inclusive torchbearer for each and every one of us from both campuses. To you, Mr. Ramsey, we appreciate your continuous drive, support, and motivation, especially when it comes to your sporting events and extravaganzas, such as Mr. and Mrs. Comsey. We thank you, sir. and to the various clubs and societies, Spanish, 4-H, fitness, Rotary clubs, etc., that have trained and embedded knowledge in us outside of the prerequisite coursework. These trainings and social engagements and developments have truly made us our better selves, and for that, we thank you. And to those friends who also kindly shared their notes with us, we thank you. Quite frankly, when I got the call that I was selected to be the valedictorian, I was speechless. My nerves started twitching and nervousness consumed me. But guess what? I accepted without hesitation the honors that was bestowed upon me because I felt honored and proud to be given the platform to speak on behalf of all the graduates, to offer words of inspiration and motivation. 4 years ago, we gathered here for orientation. 2 years for some of us. Some of us not knowing who we were, what we wanted to do, or what we wanted to become. No, a lot has changed. We've learned not just the requisite coursework, but also a lot about ourselves. We've grown and we've survived the days, the assignments, and the exams that we once thought would be the reason we would not graduate. We've had a memorable 4 years, 2 or 4 years, memorable in different ways for each and every one of us. Not to mention those from the annual fashion, wedding, and wine expositions, intercultural meets, novice at convocation, and job readiness seminars, not just to prepare us for the world of work, but to grease our palates with some delicious meals. True? Thus, it is by no mere accident or coincidence that all of us are here today. Not just to celebrate our completion of college, but to celebrate the remarkable things that we have accomplished. These have been the results of our ambition to do our personal best, to persist, to persevere, and to perfect ourselves. I can proudly say that today, our many hours of hard work, sleepless nights, and exam traumas have finally paid off. As graduates, we face many uncertainties in both the immediate and distant future. However, uncertainty is just another word for opportunity. As we close this chapter of our lives and move on to the next degree in arms, there's a lot we risk. We risk oblivion. We risk making the wrong choices. We risk disappointing those we care about. But more than ever, we risk failing by not trying. The truth is, despite us having our degrees, let us remain vigilant and open to learning, because having a degree does not mean that we've made it, that we've had our lives figured out, or that we're infallible. So we will make those mistakes. We will inevitably disappoint those we care about, and we will make the wrong choices here and there. But in all these things, let us always look for the lesson to be learned. Going forward, let us define success on our own terms. Let us rise with even more grit after every fall, and let us actualize the ambitions cradled within us. As was once said by Charles Catherine, keep on going, and chances are you'll stumble upon something, perhaps when you least expect it. Because I've never heard of someone stumble on something while sitting down. Often on graduation day, we look outside for heroes, for people to emulate, for people whose circles we want to be a part of. But when I think of you, each and every one of you behind your screens in this pandemic, I see those heroes. The heroes of not only today and tomorrow, but the heroes of the future and the heroes who will be legacies for future generations to follow. That's what I see when I look at you, my fellow graduates, and I dare you to prove me right. I dare you. I would like to close by sharing with you a little experience of mine where while I was in primary school, I kept failing all my math exams, honestly. I was publicly humiliated and crushed from the inside by my teacher. But those failing moments built my determination and drive to excel. Since then, I've topped everything named math. From GSAT mathematics to distinction in CSEC mathematics to acing all my math and accounts courses since I've been in college. I say this to say, had I not failed then, I wouldn't be where I am or the determined woman that I am today. So I say to you, my fellow graduates, my path is now my passage, and my mess, my message. Do not fear failure. Fear being in the exact same place next year as you are today. And with this said, don't ever, highlight that in bold please, don't ever say you can't before you try, but try and see what you can do. Congratulations, class of 2020. It has truly been an honor to have served with you. Thank you.
Before I put it, me have to drink something. Me can't listen to me now and me not drink something. No.
Please give another big round of applause to our valedictorian. A wonderful speech. I want to.
Where you want? Oh, you don't want no soup. You want cup soup?